Well, folks, we're going back to 1972. We're going to be playing the Montreal Expos against the St. Louis Cardinals. It is game 5 of a best of 7. Cardinals are up 3-1 here against Montreal. The game is in St. Louis. We have Bill Stoneman on the mound for the Expos and Bob Gibson on the mound for the St. Louis Cardinals. Here comes the first pitch of the ball game, and we have a 2-5. So the way it works in Strat-O-Matic Baseball, you have hitters cards and batters cards. So Gibson is up against Ron Hunt, and you read the red die first, so it means a 2. So we're playing against a right-handed pitcher, so I'm going to read these 3 columns, 1, 2, 3. And then Bob Gibson, depending on whether it's a right-handed batter, 4, 5, 6, or a left-handed batter, 4, 5, 6. So we have a 2-5, so that means we're going to Ron Hunt. Number 5, it's a single 1 to 2, line out to second, 3 to 20. And you take a look at the red die, it is a 7. So that is going to be a line out to second base. So 1 gone here in the first inning. Hunt will line out to second, and we will start again. It is a 4-6. We're going to be going to the pitcher's card. Kenny Singleton is a left-handed batter, 4-6. Triple 1 to 5, single 1 to 6. It is a 20, so it is going to be a single. So Kenny Singleton is on with a base hit, and he can steal. And the way you work out stealing is you work out the catcher's hold and the catcher's arm. Simmons is a -1. Gibson is a 0. So the steal factor is a 0. They'll cancel each other out. So for Singleton to steal, he needs to get a good jump. And he gets a good jump on a 4 to 6. And then he can steal, and it'll be 15 minus, when you're holding, it will be, oh geez, I haven't played this in a while. I'll have to double check. On the holding runners, it's a -2, I believe. So it'll be 1 to 13. And I've got all my little cheat sheets on here on my map. And if he doesn't, you'd go to the second number. And of course, you wouldn't even try. Now, he also gets thrown out automatically on a 7-8. That's what the slash is for. So Singleton is not going to steal. Only has a 1 to 13 chance. So we're just going to go on to the next batter. And we have a 1-9. So 1-9 will go to the batter's card. Ron Fairley is up. 1-9 is going to be a ground ball, pitcher B. And B is a fielder's choice. So be 1 to 6. And Fairley is on with a fielder's choice. He steals a D. Not a very good chance. Brings up Mike Jorgensen. We have a 1-10. So we go into the batter's cards again. 1-10, it's going to be a triangle. So in St. Louis, during that year, a triangle for a left-handed batter would be 1 to 13. So you have specific ratings for singles and home runs. These are singles, these are home runs. So if we zoom in a little bit, single for a lefty is 1 to 13 on a 20-sided die. 1 to 7 for a right-handed batter for a single. For a home run, it's 1 to 5 and 1 to 2 for home run on a left-handed batter. So Jorgensen is a left-handed batter, and the 20-sided die is a 20. So I like to roll them all at once so I don't have to double check. And it is going to be a line out to second base. So that is all for the Expos. They get no runs on no hits in that first inning. And we are going to bring up the Montreal Expos. Bill Stoneman is on the mound for the Expos, and Lou Brock is on the is up to bat for St. Louis here. Here comes the pitch. It's a 6-8, which means it's going to Stoneman's card. Stoneman's card 6-8 is going to be a fly out to center field B. So Lou Brock will fly out to center field. See, you can't see it. I'll just keep it off screen for right now. I like to use my fatigue. Maybe I'll keep this for here till the pitchers get into fatigue trouble. And then Or maybe I'll come up with a different system. So Lou Brock is out, flies out to center field. Matty Alou is up next, a 4-11. So we're going to be going to the pitcher's card. And 4-11 is going to be a fly out left field X. So left field X, you're going to check the rating of the fielder. So Singleton is a 4E8. So you're going to go to fielder's chart. So a 4, we're going to check our 20-sided die. I rolled a 1 initially. It's going to be a triple. Now we're going to check for an error. So we re-roll these 2 dice. And it's a 10. So an E8 on a 10, there is no error, but it is going to be a triple for 3 bases. So right off the bat, Matty Alou hits a triple, and St. Louis has a guy in scoring position. Montreal is going to bring the infield in. They're probably not going to score many runs against Bob Gibson. Joe Torre is up, and we have a 1, number 11. So 1-11 is going to be a foul out to the catcher. So there is 2 gone. Bernie Carbo coming up to bat for the Cardinals, trying to get a run early. We have a 4-8. That will go to the pitcher's card. 4-8 is going to be a walk. So a walk for Bernie Carbo. Cardinals have players on first and third, and that will bring up Simmons. Ted Simmons is the batter. Clutch situation coming up. We have a 2-4, and a 2-4 is going to be a grounder to the pitcher. That is all for the Cardinals. So now they get no runs on a base hit. We're going to the 2nd inning. It is St. Louis and Montreal tied at 0. We're bringing Bob Gibson on the mound, and Bob Bailey is the first batter for the Expos. Here comes the pitch. It's a 6-7, so it's going to be going to Bob Gibson's card, and 6-7 is a strikeout. So Gibson will strike out the third baseman, Bob Bailey. 1 gone for Montreal. Up to bat now, Tim McCarver. We have a 2-7. 2-7 is going to be a fly out to center field. McCarver is going to fly out to center field. There is 2 gone. Tim Foley is the batter. We have a 3-8. 3-8, you go 3, number 8, a pop out to second base. So nothing for the Expos. No runs, no hits here in the top of the 2nd. And we will bring in Bill Stoneman, and the Cards. Leading off for St. Louis is Jose Cruz. Cruz will lead it off here in the 2nd. We have a 3-10, ground ball, second base. Cruz is out of here, 1 gone. Ted Sizemore up for St. Louis. We have a 5-7, so that's going to be going to the pitcher's card. Sizemore is a righty. 5-7 is a strikeout. So Stoneman will strike out Ted Sizemore, and we're going to the 3rd inning. Del Maxville next. 1, number 8. Maxville is going to ground out to shortstop on a 1-8. That is all for the Cardinals. No runs, no hits after 2 innings. We are all tied up. Here, 0-0. We go to the 3rd. Up to bat first, Boots Day for the Cardinals. 3-2. He is going to get hit by a pitch and a possible injury. So we will go to, I'm going to use the old school injury chart. We roll the 6 on the 20-sided die. So injury split card 6. Batter is injured for 1 game only. So Boots Day is going to have to leave here after getting plunked. So he's hit by a pitch. And we're going to have to find a center fielder to come in for Boots Day. He's done. We have Clyde Mayshore that could possibly come in. We have Ron Woods. Those are probably the 2 best ones that can play center field effectively. And I think we're going to look at Ron Woods. So Ron Woods is going to come in for Boots Day. Woods is going to come in. He will pinch run. And he is a 3E3 minus 2. So at the top of the card, it will show you the fielding of the player. You can see Ron Woods, he's a 3. The ratings go from 1 to 4, 1 being the best, 4 being the worst. That's how many, that's his arm. and that's his errors. So Ron Woods is on first, and we have the pitcher coming up, Bill Stoneman. I found these pitcher cards on the internet, so they're pretty cool. And Bill Stoneman is a 1, so he just strikes out all the time. He's going to lay down a bunt. So we're going to lay down a bunt. And when you bunt, you're going to go to the sacrifice chart. And he's a C, and we're going to be having Stoneman is an A. So you check the card, and you can see Bill Stoneman's an A. So with the corners in, he's going to be a B. So we're going to roll for a B. We roll a 5. So for B5, it is going to be a sacrifice. And we'll roll the dice, see who picks it up. 6 means it's going to be going to the third baseman. He'll pick it up, and it is a good sacrifice. So sack 5-3. We got a runner on second base. Ron Woods is on second. There's 1 out. Brings up Ron Hunt for the Expos. We have a 4-4. It's going to go to the pitcher's card. 4-4 is a catcher's X. So check the catcher rating. Simmons is a 3E6. So we're going to go to the catcher chart. Going to re-roll 3E6. And for the 3, we have a 9. I guess I should have taken the other one. So 3, number 9 is going to be a PF. So we're going to go to PF, and we have an 11. So we're going to go PF. Where is PF? It's right here. Right here. And the catcher rating, we should figure that out first of all. E6. So E6, we totaled the 3 dice. We have 10, we have 11. There's no air. So on the PF with no air, runners on base, pitch gets past the catcher for a pass ball. All runners advance 1 base, and play resumes. So we have a pass ball. We have a runner on third. The Cardinals are going to bring the infield in. Ron Hunt is the batter. Do we try a squeeze play? Let's go old school. Do we try a squeeze against Gibson? We're going to try a squeeze. Let's put a little bit of old school baseball. So he's an A. The infield will be in, so he turns into a B. Here comes the squeeze play. We have a 12. Oh, jeez. So squeeze play. B12, it is a double play, DP. See description on sacrifice bunt chart. So DP batter pops out into a double play. Runner is picked off. So he's going to pop it up. We'll say it went to Gibson. Gibson to third base. Montreal Expos try the squeeze, and it totally backfires with one of their best bunters, Ron Hunt. The fans in St. Louis are cheering and going crazy. Thought we'd try something different for the broadcast. Probably not a good play. And it brings up Bob Gibson. He is a 6 for a hitter. And we have a 4, number 6. Gibson is a right. So we're going to go 4, number 6. And that will be a fly out to left field. So Gibson will fly out to left field to start off the inning. And there's 1 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd. Game number 5, St. Louis and Montreal were in 1972. Put that down. There comes the pitch. It is a 4, number 10. And we're looking at Stoneman this time. So 4-10 is going to be fly ball center field X. We'll leave that 15. Forgot to do it last time. Ron Woods is a 3E3. So we're going to roll on a 3E3. So we got a 15. So 3, number 15, it's an F2. And we add up the numbers. 5 plus 4 plus 3 would be 12. E3, 12. There's no errors there for a 12. Not sure if you can see it. I'll pull it up a little better. So E3, you're looking for errors. There's nothing there for a 12. So it's going to be just a fly out to center field. So Lou Brock will fly out. And that will bring up Matty Alou. Matty Alou's up. We have a 2, number 8 against the righty. A single with 2 stars means single, and they advance 2 bases. So Alou is on with a single, and runners would advance 2 bases if there's 2. And there's 2 out for Joe Torre coming up to bat. We have a 4, number 7. So 4-7 is going to be a walk. Torre is a right-handed batter. Cardinals have guys on first and second. It is a clutch situation for Bernie Carbo. Carbo coming up. Now on these cards, in the clutch situation, you look for the horseshoe and you do the opposite. So on a 2-12, that would turn into a single for Bernie Carbo. So he's a clutch hitter, but not a great clutch hitter. So Carbo's up. Here comes the pitch. It is a 5-2. So we're going to Bill Stoneman's card. 5-2 is going to be a fly out to center field. That is all for St. Louis. No runs, a base hit. And we're about 16 minutes into the video. I think I'll do one more inning. I think you sort of understand how the game works. And I'm just trying to show you how to play. I like to keep the videos short. It's just easier to upload. And you guys don't get bored. So we're going to the top of the 4th. This will be our last inning. And then I'll sign off. And hopefully if you understand how to play, hopefully you do by now. Here comes the roll. It's going to be a 2-6. So it's going to be a single. Now, if it was a clutch situation, that would have been an out because of the horseshoe. So Singleton, not a good clutch hitter. But since it's not a clutch situation, it is a single. So Kenny Singleton singles off of Bob Gibson, and they are going to hold them. If you have a star, you have to hold a pitcher. If not, it's an automatic steal chance. So 15 minus 2 would be 1-13. So they're going to have to hold them. And Singleton's not going to go because by a roll of 7 or 8, he gets thrown out, stealing second base. Ron Fairley is up here for the Expos. We have a 1, number 8, and that is going to be a single into left field. And we're going to check the left fielder's arm against Singleton's run rating. So Singleton is 1-14. So let's just mark that down first of all. He is 1-14. He was held, so you knock off 2. That is 1-12. Left fielder's a +1. 1-13 going to third. I think Singleton's just going to hold up. So guys on first and second, the Expos have something going here in the 4th. Here comes the pitch. It is a 2-4, and 2-4 is a ground ball A, which is a double play. A ground ball A is a double play. A ground ball B would be a force play, and a ground ball C, all the runners advance. So it is hit to the second baseman. It's going to be 4-6, 4-6-3, and Singleton will go to third base. It brings up Bob Bailey, clutch situation. Here come the Expos trying to score. It's a 2-7, and he's going to fly out to center field. That is all for the Expos. No runs. They do get a couple of base hits to break up the no-hitter by Bob Gibson. We are going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Montreal Expos and St. Louis Cardinals. Here comes a pitch, a 6-11. And that is going to be on Bill Stoneman's card. And because Simmons is a lefty, you go to this side, ground ball, first base B. So Ted Simmons will ground out. We got a great ball game here, folks. 0-0. Jose Cruz is up, 6, number 9. And that is me, ground ball to second base. Again, we go to Stoneman's card. And 6-9 would be a ground ball, second base A. And we bring up Ted Sizemore. Here comes the pitch. It's a 5-6. So 5-6, again, we'll go to Stoneman's card. And 5-6 is a single into center field. So Ted Sizemore is on with a single. And just to check Stoneman's rating, his hold is a, where is his hold here? He's a 0. And catching is McCarver, and McCarver is a +2. So Stoneman steal rating is going to be a +2. We have Sizemore, who only gets a jump on 6. So I'd have to roll a 6. Otherwise, we have to use the second run rating. If it's a 6, you get to use a 15 on the steal. We're not going to hold him, and he's not going to go. It's going to bring up Dell Maxville. Here comes Maxville, a 4-7. A 4-7 on a righty is a walk. So Bill Stoneman will walk Maxville. It brings up Bob Gibson here. Clutch situation. Bob Gibson is a 6 batter on the pitcher's card. So pitchers all have hitting cards. So that's what a 6 would look like. So he's got a little bit of power. Can get a single. Clutch situation. We got a 3, number 8. And he's going to strike him out. So Stoneman will strike out Bob Gibson. And I think I'll stop it there. I think you sort of get the hang of how to play Strat-O-Matic Baseball. It's a pretty simple game. They do have lots of charts to help you out. You can even use a basic chart for some of the stuff. These are sort of old. Yeah, super fun game. I really quite like it. It's the game I grew up on. I play this one and History Make Your Baseball the most. I do play Payoff Pitch 2, which I really like. Probably my 3 favorite. The other ones I just haven't had a lot of experience with. I know there's some other games out there. But this is Strat-O-Matic Baseball and how to play it. Game 5, Expos on the cards.